Hi everyone, Nick here, your English fluency coach from realenglishspeaker.com. I'm coming to you from Australia, from Sydney in Australia, and I think you're going to find today's lesson useful. This lesson will be very useful, especially if you're going to do the IELTS test, or maybe the Cambridge, or another kind of test that you have to do where you need to use a lot of variety in your vocabulary. So, I'm going to give you some words to describe your hometown, your city, or your country town. 10 words to describe cities and towns. Number 1, cosmopolitan. Cosmopolitan. Have you heard this one? Sydney is a really cosmopolitan kind of city. This means it's international. There are many people from different places in the city, from different countries, and there is a lot of different cultures together. So we call it cosmopolitan. Paris is a very cosmopolitan city. Number 2, urban. An urban place. So urban actually just means in the city, a city area, an urban lifestyle. For example, you can live an urban kind of lifestyle. You can have an urban population, where a lot of people live in an urban area, which is in large cities. What is the opposite of urban? Rural. That's right, rural. It's difficult to say. R, using the R here, pinching the lips, the sides of the mouth together. Rural, the tongue is back. Rural. So a rural place is not in the city. It's the opposite. It's in a country area where there are not many people living. Just a small population, like a small town. Or a farm, where there are farms and ranches and things like that. He comes from a rural area. Okay. Next one. Bustling. Bustling. Number 4, bustling. London is a really bustling kind of place. So bustling means busy and active, where there are a lot of things happening, a lot of events, and a lot of people, a lot of traffic. So it's similar to busy, bustling. But it's a positive word. It doesn't have a negative meaning. Do you live in a bustling kind of city? Number 5, lively. Lively. Sydney has a very lively atmosphere. Lively is similar to bustling. It means there is a lot of activity. It's very colourful and active. And there are a lot of things to do and a lot of things to see in this kind of place. Sydney has a very lively atmosphere. There's a lot of activity. So in the IELTS test, you can describe a place with an atmosphere. We talk about the feeling in the place, the atmosphere. You can say it has a lively atmosphere. Number 6, hectic. Hectic. Mexico City is absolutely hectic. So hectic means very, very busy and stressful. Usually when there's a lot of traffic and a lot of traffic jams. And it's really difficult to get around, to travel around in the town. It's hectic. Sydney is hectic in the peak hour traffic. Do you know the peak hour traffic? This is the point in the day where it's the busiest on the road because people are going to work or coming home from work. It's hectic. Number 7, rundown. A little rundown village. There are many rundown villages in the country of Italy. There are many rundown villages in India. So a rundown town or village means it has not been repaired. Something that is very old and damaged. Something that is very damaged. The buildings are very old and damaged and they have not been renovated. They have not been fixed or painted. So they're very old and bad looking. Really run down. That's a really run-down building. I don't think someone has lived there for a long time. Vibrant. Vibrant. A vibrant city. This is similar to lively. So it has a lot of activity and a lot of color and a lot of exciting stuff happening. Maybe a lot of festivals and lights. For example, Tokyo is a very vibrant city in Japan. Hong Kong is very vibrant. There are many activities and many things happening, many places to eat and things to do. It's vibrant. What's the opposite of vibrant? Dead. Dead. So we can also use dead to mean it's very boring. We drove through this town on our road trip. It was completely dead. Meaning no one around, not many people around, very quiet and boring. The opposite to vibrant or lively. It was just dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And number 10, quaint. Quaint. What a lovely, quaint little village. Italy has some beautiful, quaint villages in the countryside. Quaint means small, and it's similar to cute. So quaint is a positive word. It's usually used to describe something that is small and cute and kind of old-fashioned. Old-fashioned. There are some quaint towns in the countryside of Italy. England has some lovely, quaint houses, that are very old and old-fashioned. So there you go. Some common adjectives to describe cities and towns or your hometown. And in the IELTS speaking test, you will need to often talk about your town or your city or where you're from or describe a place you have visited. And it's good to have a variety of vocabulary. Or even if you just want to improve your fluency so you can have better conversations and sound like a better speaker. Number 1, cosmopolitan. Number 2, urban. 3, rural. 4, bustling. 5, lively. 6, hectic. 7, run down. 8, vibrant. 9, dead. And 10, quaint. I'd like you to try and make some sentences with these words. Tell me about your hometown, your city. Can you choose maybe 3 of these words to describe it? Tell me about it. Leave a comment below and I will correct you. Maybe you can describe a place you have visited in the world. Tell me about a really great, vibrant city you have been to. Have you ever been to a dead town? So subscribe and like the video and keep watching for more English fluency videos. Don't forget to get your book, How to Speak English with Confidence. And I'll see you soon.